it's Morgan. Welcome to my channel, everyone. Please comment down below your feelings after I kind of do my little spiel. Definitely subscribe, comment, look at my other content. I am a new booktuber on this platform. I think I made my first YouTube video like I would say 3 years ago. That was like totally on a limb. I made like maybe 3 or 4 videos that year, and the next year I might have made like 5. Like it wasn't consistent at all. I didn't like consider myself a booktuber or even consider myself part of that realm, but I made a couple videos, and recently in the past a couple of months I have begun to be consistent. And starting to become consistent, I have wanted to do like research into this hobby that I'm getting into, of how to be successful as a booktuber. You know, the right path, you know, how to weave your way into the community and build a community, you know, in your channel that you can create moments with people. And so I went to college for marketing, and my brain is very creative in the business world, but also I love thinking about things analytically and looking at numbers and seeing how that relates to certain problems and how they kind of appear in the real world. And so when I decided that I was going to get into being a booktuber and making content consistently, I decided that I was going to do a little bit of market research, you know, within YouTube. And to me, that kind of meant, you know, just looking on very popular booktubers content. What are they making? What videos are they making? How interactive and engaging is that content? You know, what other social media platforms are they on that inevitably help bring more people back to their YouTube channels? You know, what are they posting? What are their shorts? How often are they posting? What do their thumbnails look like? All of that kind of is compounded and consists of market research. And so that was like a little bit of what I was doing. And doing that, it was very interesting. I kind of was able to perceive the fact that a lot of the booktubers that were recommended to me, a lot of the booktubers that I was subscribed to were, I would say a majority of them were white. A majority of them were young, like in their 20s. We could be even more specific, blonde hair, brown hair, I don't really matter, but you know, we could do that if you want to. And I just found that very interesting. And so being a person who is not white, I was like, okay, cool, but let me see, let me search out, let me look for Black booktubers. And I found it interesting that I had to type that into YouTube without it just recommending that to me, considering the fact that 90% of the YouTube content that I watch is booktube related content. It's about books. And so, you know, after you watch a video, it'll be like related videos recommended for you. And I don't know, like all of them were like never POCs. I could probably count on one hand the amount of POC booktubers that I was subscribed to before doing this like market research and getting into the nitty-gritty of Black booktubers. Yeah, I mean, probably less than 5. Like maybe 4 that I was like, I could close my eyes and I could see them because I had, you know, watched so much content and I understood kind of their personalities when it came to reading. Other than that, I didn't really know any Black booktubers. And so I typed in Black booktubers, and it led me down this very interesting rabbit hole of the weird disparity between viewership when it comes to POC booktubers and white booktubers. I just find it very interesting. I was just trying to find Black booktubers in general. I came across 5 channels, like very, very easily. As soon as I typed in Black booktubers, 5 channels very easily that when I clicked on their videos and I was like, okay, what are the latest videos that you guys have posted? They hadn't posted in years. And I was like, oh, okay. And one account that I had been subscribed to before doing this market research was the channel called Naya Reads and Smiles, and I was obsessed with her content because she was such a bubbly and open and nice person, and it just was so inviting and so fun to watch her content. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I miss her. So I was trying to look her up, and when I finally remembered what her channel was called and I looked at it, I was like, wait, she hasn't posted in 1 year. And the crazy thing about it is I checked her Instagram, I think I checked her Twitter too, and all those accounts no longer exist. And so still to this day, I have no idea what happened. Like, no one in the comments, like, no one can give me an explanation as to where she went or why she left. And that definitely made me even more interested to search out even more Black booktubers. I also came across a channel. The channel's called Mayona Reads, and also her last video was a year ago, and the video was called Leaving Booktube. And guys, this is a 12-minute video, and it was so interesting because she talks about the fact that how she has been on this platform for 5 years, and she said she read 40 books a month, and I'm like, oh, okay. So she says she has been on this platform for 5 years. She, reads 40 books a month. She makes all this content for her channel, and she said that she felt, underrepresented, underappreciated, not wanted. And I mean, that really made me so sad to hear that, because it's like just watching this content, watching all these people be like, I'm leaving because no one cares, or I'm leaving because I'm putting in all this work. And I'm seeing other people put in the same amount of work that I put in, but they don't look like me. And they are getting triple the amount of views that I'm getting in half the time. And I was just like, damn, is that true? I can't just believe what everyone says. So I went and I've looked at, all the people that I'm subscribed to, all the booktubers who are white that I'm subscribed to. And I was like, oh. She's kind of right. She's kind of like being truthful. And that was a very hard pill to swallow, because you don't think about that. Like, as a viewer, you're probably not thinking about that. I know I wasn't, until I was like, oh yeah, I think I want to do this. So let me see the trajectory of where I should go and where I should start, and how I should move about it. And that led me here, and that led me to all these different channels, leaving the booktube community because of the lack of, even the algorithm. They were saying the algorithm no longer, recommends their videos to people because they're Black. Like, it was just so much. And I was just like, oh my God, that is horrific and really sad when you put yourself out there, and when you see the results that you're getting versus the results that others are getting, when you have seen they have the same videos, they have the same content, but they've got triple the views, triple the subscribers. It's weird. Like, it's off. It's like you're just scratching your head thinking, okay, how do I even fix that? What can I do to fix that? Yeah, so I thought that was really interesting, and honestly really, really sad. But it's one of those things that I feel like is just not talked about enough, or it's not really addressed, or even understood, I guess. There is this, I'm not really trying to call anybody out. That's not the vibe of this video. This video is honestly just informative. And if anything, it was kind of an eye-opener for me. So I wanted to share this information with whoever ends up clicking on it. Because I'm all about positive vibes. And I think everyone deserves a platform if they want it. And everyone, it'd be nice if everyone could succeed. That's not real life, sadly. But I'm not even going to bring up channels because... But I do want to, let's touch on something. Here it is. Here we go. Since I've already brought up Naya Reads and Smiles, let's go to her channel. Like I said, she stopped making content a year ago. Today, Her oldest video that she ever made was 9 years ago, guys. 9 years ago, okay? 9 years ago. Cool? Cool. So, first video was 9 years ago. She has 377 videos on her channel. And she has 78.8K subscribers. All right? Now, going to a very popular booktubers account, white girl. She has 270 videos. Her oldest video was, let's see, we've jumped, well, we'll say her oldest video was 2 years old, because she made, you know, one video 4 years ago, 2 videos 3 years ago. So we'll say 2 years ago, she became consistent, right? Had her channel for 2 years, has 270 videos, 300K subscribers. And I think that is so interesting, because it's like, what the fuck? I don't know, it's so weird to me. And I don't know. If y'all want to say that's luck, sure. Who am I to pinpoint a reason? But I think it's very eye-opening when you truly look at the numbers. Look at those analytics, guys. Logically, it doesn't really add up unless you are willing to maybe address the fact that you as a viewer might not even be subscribed to any Black booktubers, or you as a viewer can articulate the fact that you probably are subscribed to more white YouTubers, or you just know of more white booktubers, and maybe the algorithm is to blame, that Black booktubers just aren't really focused on, they aren't recommended as often as white booktubers. I think it's so interesting. Like I said, I have a degree in marketing, so all this analytical way of thinking about content and social media is like right up my alley. And so all this information is just very interesting to me, and not in a rude way or a hateful way. It's just interesting. It's like riveting. I don't know. I'm just like, whoa, it's so weird. Yeah. So if you look at that and you like put yourself in those shoes, like imagine you have been creating content on YouTube for 9 years. You have more than 100 more videos than someone else does, and they've been on YouTube for 2 years, and they've got more than triple your subscribers. Like, I don't know, it's just so weird. It's just interesting. Another YouTuber that I found, her name is Castle Library. Guys, she has 463 videos. 400, y'all. Her oldest video was 5 years ago, and she only had 2.82K subscribers. And she also quit BookTube. She put out her video a month ago saying, I'm done with BookTube, and I made sure to watch it. And she went into a little bit of detail, saying how being on BookTube, you really, it kind of makes you cut off other hobbies in your life, because you're having to read and edit and post. And she was saying how she felt like she just wasn't getting enough out of it, which is so sad, because I agree with her. I would be kind of confused and probably distraught if I had created 463 videos over the span of five years, guys. And I saw someone else who started 2 years ago who's got, the math on that is gonna blow my mind, but I've got, what is that, 100 times what you have? What the, how do you compete? So it's really sad, and that's why I wanted to make this video, to like, I don't know, shed light on that fact, and to let you guys know that it's never too late to like be made aware of something. Like, I didn't know about this either, and I'm not white. You know what I mean? Anyone can be ignorant. Um, anyone can be unaware. Anyone can be in their own bubble. And I think um, it's an interesting thing to have that information, because like now as a new booktuber, I'm in my head like, oh, okay, what does that mean for me? I don't know. I am very happy and I'm very excited and I'm having a lot of fun creating content and posting on YouTube, because oh my gosh, my goal, guys, I'm gonna close my eyes and just see like my goal for booktube. Oh, like it just feels like Christmas, like when I think about my goal. Like when I close my eyes, I see um, me creating a video and posting it and getting like all these comments that I can interact with people and we can discuss our favorite books, and you guys are like kept up to date with what I love and I'm kept up to date with what you love. And I also made an Instagram account. Go check that out. Like, I just would love a beautiful community of people who love books, that we can kind of intermingle our own understanding of books and love of books, and um, just create a space for us, um, for book lovers. Uh, yeah, my mouth hurts. I've talked too much. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, like I said, this is super spur of the moment. I just discovered this information. I had to put it into words. Thank you guys a lot for watching. And like I said, subscribe, check out my other content, and thank you so much. Peace and love.